Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you behind the scenes on how I do a fashion editorial on location. I've got some footage of an editorial that I did in Las Vegas. Now there was never really a concept here, simply the makeup artist and I really wanted to work together. So we decided to put together a team and get creative. I began by reaching out to a modeling agency in Las Vegas, and once we found our model, packed our car and made the 4-hour trip from LA all the way to Las Vegas. Here's a list of all the equipment that I brought with me for this photo shoot. Starting off with the Canon 6D, Canon 24-70mm lens, a Canon 80mm lens, a reflector, and a Canon flash. Now, I wasn't exactly familiar with Las Vegas, so I didn't have any locations in mind. However, the makeup artist suggested that we head over to a dry lake bed and see how that turns out. So for our first location, we ended up heading here. Unfortunately, we did not expect for it to be this windy. We tried to work with the wind as much as we could, and I figured that we might be able to get a dress to flow a little bit. Unfortunately, the wind ended up being way too overpowering, and we weren't able to do very much here. We prepped anyway, and ended up getting a few shots before deciding to move forward to our next location. I directed Maddie to walk in the direction against the wind. I figured this might give us the best results in getting the dress to flow as well as her hair. After wrapping up that location, we drove a few minutes down the road and discovered this hidden gem of a location. It turns out it used to be an old mining town, and now it's used as a very small, secluded tourist location that very few people know about. This location ended up being perfect because it had many props and many locations that we can use to set up a setting. Fortunately, there was no more wind and I was able to bring out the headpiece that I had made by hand. I decided to pair it with the original look, which is the dress, simply because I had spotted this pink car and I thought it would fit perfectly. This headpiece actually ended up being the inspiration for the name of the editorial, which was Starstruck. My original concept for the headpiece was something very magical, but yet at the same time very strong and very feminine, and I feel like this picture captured that very nicely. To this day, this is still one of my favorite images. Up just a little bit. Beautiful, right there. For our third and final look, the sun was setting very quickly, but we were still getting some of that golden hour. I decided to get some backlit photos, so I used a reflector to bounce some light onto Maddie. During photo shoots, you'll often see me strike poses. As a photographer and a director, I think it's very, very important to not only be able to communicate and tell your models and your actors what it is that you want them to do, but it also helps to show them. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more behind the scenes videos or additional fashion photography tips, please be sure to subscribe. If you want to see more additional work from all the artists involved in this video, please be sure to follow them, and I'll link everybody down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.